Hi guys, welcome to the Millennial Movie Fan Channel. My name's Tyler. Today's video is going to be a retro review for Captain America Civil War. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit the thumbs up down below, give me a like, and share this video around to all your friends and family on social media. Also hit subscribe and the little notification bell, that way you get alerts to when I post a new video. Captain America Civil War, I remember when this movie first came out and the airport scene before general audiences got to see screenings of the movie. I would watch all these podcasts, all these reviewers, all these critics would get to see the movie, and they'd go in and they'd come out saying, "You got to see the airport scene. The airport fight scene is amazing. It's one of the best things they've ever seen in a comic book movie, in any movie." People were going apeshit about it, and deservedly so, because holy crap, this is a huge spectacle movie. It feels like an Avengers movie, basically, because of all the heroes in it and the role they play. And I'm tempted to say it is an Avengers movie just because of everybody's role is so large in the overall story. But Captain America does take a precedent. It is kind of his story. A lot of it falls on him. A lot of the reaction shots are him. He's definitely the main character. It is his movie. But oh my God, this movie has a lot going for it, a lot going on, a lot of good, a lot to talk about. So we're going to get into it. First of all, I want to touch on that I'm not the biggest comic book guy. I like comics. I didn't read a lot of comics growing up. I like more of the Star Wars comics now. And I know in the comics things are a little bit different than in the MCU, that they've changed a little bit. Obviously, X-Men are like a huge part, and they're not even around. I believe Civil War in the comics was about like identifying themselves. So I believe in the comics Iron Man was on one side because he didn't care if they had to enlist and tell what their identity was, because everybody knew he was Iron Man. And Spider-Man was like, I don't want anybody to know my identity. What's up with that? Why would we do that? Hulk was okay with it because they would know he was Banner. All the heroes that were already kind of known were like, why don't we just register like our names and whatever? And the ones that had secret identities were like, hey man, pretty sure that's what it's about. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments. But that's part of what Civil War is in the comics. At least one of them. There's like 6 Civil Wars or something. But in this movie, I like what they do. I don't know if they planned it from the start, but they had Bucky kill Tony's parents, which is awesome. And it drives a wedge between his relationship with Bucky, if he had any, which in this movie he really didn't, but he would have been more likely to want to help Cap bring his friend back and be, okay with that, which we kind of saw him. That's why he went there. Clint tells him go as a friend, and he goes, and he shows up, and he's willing to support Cap. But then when he hears that's what happened to his parents and Bucky's responsible, he's like, I'm going to kill this guy. He killed my mom. And I think that's awesome drama that they created. I don't know if it was planned from the beginning or if it's in the comics, but oh my God, that's an awesome thread for this movie. And Baron Zemo coming in, he's not the best villain. Obviously, he can't put up a fight, but it's a lot like the Batman villains, where they have psychological warfare and they're trying to tear the heroes apart from their mind and break down their spirit and crush them kind of from within, their own emotions, their own mind, and their own psyche. And he kind of does that. He gets in the Avengers' heads and he pins them against each other. And I'm so glad that we got this movie. It came out around the same time as Batman versus Superman, I believe like months apart, which is weird that they had a versus movie too. But I love the dynamic of superheroes fighting each other, and they're not really trying to kill each other, and they're pulling their punches, as they say in the airport. I think this movie's awesome, and it's a great setup to create division and tension amongst them that goes on, and we see splinters of that in the future Avengers movies that come later, Infinity War and Endgame, and it also brings a lot of characters closer to a full circle that we see, like Captain America, like Iron Man, on their journey, the hero's journey. We see them tested and pinned against their friends, and that's tropes that we see in a lot of these heroic cycle movies, stories that have been passed down to generations, and that's what I love about this movie. It's got the typical Avengers humor, which is great, and they managed to throw it in there. Cool little references like the Star Wars one, The Empire Strikes Back with Spider-Man, how he doesn't know Star Wars when him and that are building the Death Star and stuff. I guess that happens after, so maybe he got into Star Wars, but I think that was great, and I love all the little quips between all the characters and the relationships they build. I like Scarlet Witch's relationship she kind of has with Captain America, and develops with Vision and Clint, and she's newer, so it's good that they made her feel like she fits within the universe and gave her a little bit more to work with because she was brand new in Avengers Age of Ultron, which we just seen, as was Vision. So they gave him a little something. They just paired them together because they're two new characters. This movie also introduces the Black Panther, which Chadwick Boseman has just passed away as I'm recording this video a couple weeks ago. Super sad, but his now iconic role as the Black Panther was introduced in this movie. He has an awesome introduction with his father at the UN speaking on behalf of Wakanda and what happened with Ulysses Klaue in Age of Ultron. He goes out there and there's a bomb that goes off and he like leaps across awesome like a cat and he's like, ah. And he has an awesome line that he says to Black Widow about death that people are sharing around as a meme in his honor and in remembrance of the character. It's a really fitting quote, and it's awesome to see that in this movie. Also, one of my favorite MCU quotes is when he's in the police car with Falcon and Captain America, and he says, I ask you as warrior and king, how long you think you can keep your friends safe from me? And he's got like the ring that turns into the suit. That chase where they're chasing after Bucky, him and Captain America, that's awesome too. How they film that is crazy. They have all the special scenes, behind the scenes video of them filming that, of the cars flipping, people jumping around in the little suits and the wire work, and that scene was awesome. The fight scene at the end with Bucky, Captain America, and Iron Man, that one kicks ass and was emotionally fueled. Those are my favorite fights in movies, the ones that have a lot of emotion behind them. In Star Wars Return of the Jedi, that lightsaber battle with Luke and Vader, that's the most emotionally fueled one, has the most weight and meaning behind it, as opposed to like Darth Maul flipping around and doing what he does. And don't get me wrong, that's great, but the emotional weight takes it an extra step further because it's exciting. Anything with lightsabers is going to be exciting, and you're going to be drawn to that, and it gets your attention right away. But to hold your attention and really resonate with you in your heart and mind and soul, it's got to have some kind of connective tissue that draws you in to an emotional level that resonates with you. And I think in this movie they do that with Captain America and Iron Man, and it really tugs at your heartstrings. It hits me when Tony says, I was too, when Captain America says, Bucky's my friend, because they came a long way. You see that in all these movies and the relationship that they had. And he's like, what about me? And he just kind of leaves him there and walks away, and he leaves with the other guy. And he's like, dude, what's up with that? That's one of the most heartfelt moments for me that is like, oh man, that sucks. That's my review for Captain America Civil War, guys. If you guys liked the video, like I said in the beginning, hit the thumbs up and share it around to Facebook, Twitter, social medias, and also leave a comment down below. That helps out too. Let me know if when this movie came out, if you were Team Cap or Team Iron Man. I like that they were both right in their own right, but I was Team Iron Man. I thought Iron Man was the coolest, and then I went in and I was like, he's kind of wrong though. He's got his points. But Captain America was right. Let me know, Team Cap or Team Iron Man, down below in the comments. And I will see you guys in the next video.